We finally have episode 3, and it's just as emotional as the previous one. Therefore, I hope you watch the episode with napkins in hand. I realize I did. Also, for the individuals who couldn't watch it yet, don't stress since it's recap time. In the start of episode 3, we see a conveyance van going to this wonderful house. That is precisely the same vehicle we found in the start of the review. I thought the Mackenzies were in it when I first saw it, but it turns out I was wrong. In any case, we see a genuine enormous box is conveyed for Jamie, and there are heaps of letters inside the crate composed by Claire and Jamie, obviously. That is precisely how Bree and Roger find out that they are still alive. After that, we did a look at how the fire started and how Bugs and Fraser were able to escape. It appears as though Wendigo's companions had passed out as a result of ether. He dropped the lighting match he had been holding when Wendigo began to feel dizzy. Merdina and Arch, along with Fraser, manage to escape the house before he collapses and sets off the explosion. Despite everyone's efforts to put out the fire, we are all aware that it is too late and there is nothing more that can be done to save the house or its inhabitants. It is definitely painful to watch those scenes where everyone is carrying buckets of water, but Jamie and Claire stop because they know it is too late. Seeing their delightful home catch fire breaks their hearts, however it breaks mine as well. Watching their home ablaze, Jamie and Claire understood that it's not January and they are not dead by any stretch of the imagination. So I surmise about this point, they realized this wasn't the fire they wound up passing on. Unrelieved that they are still alive and that Bree claims they have changed history, but I'm not sure about that. Since presently I'm jumpy about the likelihood that there will be another surprising fire that will cause Claire and Jamie's demises. I simply need those two to live however much as could be expected, and in the long run bite the dust calmly. Bree and Roger, on the other hand, are overjoyed to learn that Fraser's is still alive. However, as we observe the fire's aftermath, we are aware that it was a total disaster. Seeing them searching for anything that remains from the fire is sad to the point that I couldn't track down the right words for it. However, you understand what Jamie finds, the lost gold. It appears that Arch, Dugald, and Hector Cameron were among the 3 individuals present when the gold arrived. Therefore, each received a portion. Yet, Curve discovered that Hector was involving it for his approval, and he chose to take it. He took it back from Hector's grave, and he likewise uncovered that at whatever point he visited Waterway Run, he brought anything Hector took from Scotland piece by piece. Jamie maintains that Arch is a thief despite Hector's actions. Would you concur with him? I'm undecided because I know what will happen next. Jamie needs the bugs as well and stay away forever. Despite the fact that Curve appears to be furious and disheartened about Jamie's choice, Merdina gives her full help to her significant other and they choose to leave, however not without the gold. Jamie and young Ian decide to follow Arch in the night because they are sure he won't leave it behind. Jamie calls out to the person they see near the destroyed house, but he fires and young Ian stops him with his arrow. Do you really need to be so exact with your bow and arrow, Ian? Since you just killed Merdina. Indeed, evidently, Merdina prior chose to get into her better half's garments and go get the remainder of the lost Jacobite golds. In the first part of the day, we see him crushed in light of the fact that realizing that he killed Merdina is a lot for him to deal with. No matter how hard Claire tries to console him, I don't think he'll ever forget what he did. He said sorry. He must adjust to it. We observe Arch's absence, but when he returns for the funeral, he requests that Claire sing. I am deeply sorry that Merdina has passed away. You were an old buddy. Yet, Claire sings wonderfully, so it's a success for me. I'm not sorry. We see a crow as a death symbol after the funeral. I realize this specific imagery is past being a banality now. However, I like crows, so I suppose I'm good with that. Delightful crow to the side, we see youthful Ian chatting with Curve. Arch promises to hurt his loved one, specifically his wife, when he gets married, despite his sincere apologies. Yet again, I truly want to believe that he bites the dust prior to staying faithful to his commitment, since I truly love youthful Ian and I can't watch it work out. Please let me know in the box below. Don't be shy, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. For additional videos like this, you can also subscribe to my channel.